YTBC, what's the deal? So interesting fight going down at the cruiserweight division. I've done a prospect watch video on this guy because I think probably when it's all said and done, especially if he keeps winning and he keeps on his fast track, I think he probably will fight at heavyweight. Maybe in a few years, who knows? Oleksandr Usyk versus Stephen Simmons. I'm gonna go with Usyk in this one. I watched Simmons fight. I seen him fight. What was the southpaw he fight, man? Wadi Camacho. Watched that fight. Watched a few other fights. I watched him train. You know, I know he'll come to get it. I know he'll be very aggressive. I know he'll come to win the fight. But to me, he's just too crude when he comes forward. He doesn't know how to deal with a jab. And he's pretty basic and predictable when he comes forward, just by my observations. And I'm talking about at the pro elite level. He's just too predictable, in my opinion, for a guy like Usyk, who has tons of amateur experience and World Series of boxing experience. I'm talking about at the highest level possible. And as a pro right now, you know, Usyk is 9-0. He's the WBO Intercontinental Cruiserweight Champion, so they're fighting for that title. Then the winner of this fight is going to fight the Krzysztof Glowacki versus Stephen Cunningham fight. Simmons, he's going to have a tough fight at the beginning of this year no matter what, because I guess he was supposed to fight Marius Briedis, another guy who I've done a prospect watch video on, and he's also a cruiserweight that may step up to heavyweight one day and stay there, I'm not sure. But he was scheduled to fight him at first, and then that fell through once Briedis got a WBC eliminator fight. So Simmons definitely has some opportunities. Can he get it done? I just don't think he can get it done. Usyk, a southpaw. And when I watched that Camacho versus Simmons fight, he just didn't know how to deal with that jab, that movement. He just was real predictable coming forward. Just your typical high guard guy. Just put up the high guard, try to walk through shots. Usyk has, he throws good combinations. He has really good footwork. And he can pop a little bit. He's 9-0 with 9 knockouts. Now, he isn't the type of guy that's going to go in there and knock somebody out, you know, in the first, second round. He isn't that type of puncher. He breaks you down over the fight. By Usyk's 5th fight, he's been in a 10-rounder. His 5th, 6th, 7th fight, he was in 10-rounders. Then his 8th and 9th fight, he was scheduled for 12-rounders. So they put him on the fast track. And this WBO Intercontinental Cruiserweight title, he won that in his 5th fight. You know what I mean? So they got him on a fast track. You look at his guys, you look at their records. Now, usually when when you're young fighters starting off, they throw you in there with guys with losing records. And we know that there are some journeymans with winning records that are still huge underdogs going into fights. But you look at the guys who he's fought, man. 16-7 and 1. Other guy was 34 wins, 15 losses. Other guy 15 wins, 9 losses. 21 wins, 8 losses. 24 wins, 5 losses. 19 wins, 6 losses. 11 wins, 1 loss. 19 wins, 4 losses. 22 wins, 1 loss. Usually when you're starting up, you're fighting against guys who are making their pro debut, or a guy may have a lot of experience, but he has a losing record, so on and so forth. But they do have Usyk on the fast track. So I expect him to beat Simmons. I think Simmons will come to the fight, give his all, but his style is just too predictable. He gets hit, in my opinion, he will be getting hit in this fight way too flush and too often. He won't know how to deal with the footwork. I got Usyk winning this fight. When is this fight going down? So they got the fight, I think it's April 23rd that this fight is going down. Yep, April 23rd. So going with Usyk in this fight, just getting it out there, man. YTBC, I'm out.